Greetings and welcome. This is a short guide to aid in the alignment of key teaching and learning components. We hope it's useful to you. It is educational best practice to use the alignment process to develop efficient units of learning which will lead to higher student achievement. The components that we find are key in teaching and learning are benchmarks, learning goals, instructional strategies, assessment activities, and evaluation criteria. Alignment means keeping a clear focus of intention during each step of the teaching and learning process. Those steps once again being benchmarks, learning goals, instructional strategies, assessment activities, and evaluation criteria. The first step in the alignment process is to identify benchmarks or parts of benchmarks that are core to your teaching. Notice what that benchmark is calling for in terms of learning type. Is it knowledge, reasoning, skill, or performance product? And also, what is that benchmark calling for in terms of concepts that the kids must know and be able to do? The second step in the alignment process is to develop learning goals that have these three characteristics. First of all, that they represent significant learning. Secondly, that learning can be assessed. And thirdly, that learning matches the benchmark learning type in terms of knowledge, reasoning, skill, or performance product. Clearly articulated learning goals usually begin with benchmark concepts and end with classroom-level curriculum ideas. The third step in the alignment process is to focus on instructional strategies. Develop aligned instructional strategies that support student learning of the concepts being called for in the learning goal and in the benchmark. These instructional strategies should be student-centered, focused on the learning type, designed using incremental learning steps, and that provide opportunities for formative assessment and feedback during the learning process. The next thing to consider in the alignment process is to develop aligned assessment activities that measure student achievement of the learning goal. These assessment activities should have these components: that they are aligned to the learning goal in terms of concepts and learning type, that these assessment activities use an efficient format, be it selected response, extended written response, performance assessment, or personal communication, that these assessment activities are reasonable for the classroom situation, that the process of assessment includes formative assessment, which is assessment for learning, and also summative assessment of learning. The final thing to consider in the alignment process is that of evaluation criteria. Develop aligned evaluation criteria that defines the quality of learning and has these components. First, that it's clearly articulated in terms of quality indicators. Second, that it's applied to student assessment products. And thirdly, that it's focused on the concepts and learning type that's called for by the learning goal. This alignment process provides clear pathways for students and teachers and supports student achievement. This alignment process also helps to focus curriculum. And finally, this alignment process provides a foundation for teachers as they report student achievement information to parents and other interested parties. We hope this information about the alignment process of benchmarks, learning goals, instructional strategies, assessment activities, and evaluation criteria has been useful to you. Please check out other resources that are similar to this, things that deal with topics such as unpacking benchmarks, learning goals, instructional tools, assessment activities, evaluation criteria, and professional inquiry.